YouTube, what up? It's your boy T. Welcome back to another rap battle reaction. I said yesterday on Twitter, these rap battle reactions are back in full flow. They are indeed. I got so many lined up on my to-do list. That sounds so weird. So many lined up on my list that I've got to get through, as well as continuing to put out the career mode videos and the gaming content. Today we got man like UNAN, Unanimous, and Mackenzie. Premier battles, rap battle. Let's jump into it. I don't want to waffle too much because it is a long one. Is that loud enough? Yeah, it might be too loud actually. Hold up. Okay.
Yo, Premier Battles, undisclosed date, off the square, Manchester. You in the building, make some fucking noise!
Man like Stro. Let's go.
On the left-hand side, you've seen him before, an absolute killer. Manchester, make some noise for UNAN!
I am wearing a shark side top, so yeah. UNAN.
Yo, and on the right-hand side, another killer representing...
Before we get into Mackenzie's introduction, I just want to say mad congrats to UNAN, who's man staying sober and trying to change his life around, and he's took on, he's come back to rap battle, he's got help that is needed, he's now sober, and he's been killing it since he came back to rap battles with his performance against Buzzo, as now his performance against Mackenzie. I feel like he may have won more. He's booked onto the Battle of the Bay as well, international. I can't remember now who he's battling on that card, but shout out to UNAN before we start.
From Scotland, make some noise for Mackenzie!
From Scotland. I can't do a Scottish accent.
Yo, get the coin toss off camera. Round one on UNAN, let's go.
Look,
Let's go.
ready? Yeah. Look, I'll smack Andy up and tell his captain he's moist. He is not match fit. I got him cracking his joints. But you think he wouldn't have any trouble snatching the points since he sounds like Ali McCoy's trying to do his best unanimous voice. Bro, when you battled Briggs, you was chatting shit about hitting me with a stone cold stunner. Like, I won't put you in a chokehold number that alters your whole bone structure. I'll put your fucking ego in check, bro. You will leave with your neck broken. They said you gotta beat Mackenzie at his own game, no. Okay, so now an iron bar's leaving his head swollen, bro. Fucking iron bar. Bro,
Iron Bar's the Scottish rap battle.
Blood straw, I needed a knife. When he asked why, I said, cause I'm gonna put more of it in a night than you've seen in your life. Bro, I don't know if you think anyone holds iron bars in high regard, but they fucking don't. And it's because nobody wants to watch a puppet show hosted by a juggalo in Krusty's clothes, thinking he's dripping swag in a stinking jacket. But the reasons you created that league ain't for the scene either, Yandy. They're sycophantic. It's all a ploy to make it look like you're the king of that shit. Meanwhile, there's a list of rappers in the bracket that sit on the shelf because you're giving yourself all the biggest clashes. And it's all of it is because you want clout in the scene. And now you want Prem, you're going down with your team. Because now we can see that when you're out of your league, you're out of your league. So fuck iron bars. I got an iron sight in the rifle stash, and it's piercing right through this night, even if he was ironclad. Bro, if I got the iron, your entire clan's getting iron flat. And now I got it locked on his head, like the man in the iron mask.
UNAN's writing is so fucking good, bro. So good. UNAN did go down and battle on Iron Bars after this battle. I don't know who he battled on the card. I may be mistaken, but I'm really sure he did battle on the Iron Bars card. Yeah, he did. I'm trying to think in my head. I'm really sure he did. But I can't remember who he battled against. Was Mackenzie on that card too? I'm not sure. But he went to Mackenzie for creating Iron Bars and says there's a lot of rappers that you put on the shelf or standing on the sidelines watching because you own the league and you're giving yourself the biggest clashes even though you don't deserve them. But now you're here on Prem, battling in the league. But your team's doing shit and now you're battling out of your league.
I just figured since in your last clash, you was talking like you would let a pistol bang, that I'll bring a few shells for that ass. Like Demolition Man. And when... And when the clip is jammed, stick Mackenzie with a shank, cause I'm nice with the blades like Edward Scissorhands. You see how I make what's on the easel come to life, and how he's deeply uninspiring. I'll fashion a fucking shank from a brush and leave it stuck inside of him. Now people are inquiring about the style of graffiti that I'm writing in, cause a mandrill painting the walls with this cat like Rafiki from The Lion King.
Oh my days. Run that back. Run that back.
I'll fashion a fucking shank from a brush and leave it stuck inside of him. Now people are inquiring about the style of graffiti that I'm writing in, cause a mandrill painting the walls with this cat like Rafiki from The Lion King.
A mandrill painting the walls with this cat like Rafiki from The Lion King. Bro. Simba. Upside down. Simba. Come on. You think we were going to catch a Lion King, bro? A mandrill painting the walls with this cat like Rafiki from The Lion King. It was the setup. That was the setup to it. That was the setup to it.
So let's set aside the peaceful talk, cause any kind of treaty's forged. I'm killing everyone they sent to try identify as beaten corpse. In therapy they said to me, I should use my expressive side to exercise my demons more. So I'm giving the Knights Round Table a fresh design. Now the only way they can connect is via Ouija board. Bro, if he puffing out his chest tonight, we'll use his flesh to line some cedar drawers. His head inside my freezer stored. The rest buried right beneath the floor. Now it's an open case, and the feds are trying to read my thoughts. Cause I pulled a spine out and took it to a whole new level like a secret door. Tell the Knights I breached the fort with a bomb in a package. I'm handling the claymore like pottery classes. I dropped this little boy, Hiroshima tactics. Then he getting airlifted, and they're bringing out the tape. I'm causing Lockerbie damage. Fuck your team. I can't shuffle tea while the cunt's teaching proper syllabics. Caps drops. I can't shuffle tea while the cunt's teaching proper syllabics. Drop scoops fat ass in Mackey's while he's copping a sandwich. And if Gemini wanna flex tonight, I'll probably glass him. Watch me turn a liter of Cavossier into a bottle of Captain's. Cause I'm an alcoholic, bro. So all it would take is a couple of shots of me, and if there's a bottle in front of me, you're getting a frontal lobotomy. Time.
I accidentally slapped my microphone there now. But hey, shout out UNAN. Very good opening round. Very solid. A lot of bars in there. Even at the end, he came at Shuffle T. He came at Scoop. He came at Gemini. And then it's all, you know, I was an alcoholic, so put a couple of shots of me, and I'll grab the bottle, and you'll be the one that getting the frontal lobotomy. Okay, let's go, Mackenzie. Mackenzie's got a big task to be the good UNAN.
Of real writing, I've been wanting this. It's the kind of conflict that could be studied by mythologists. Medusa in the Odyssey. I'll cut a sneaky head off and display the body as an ornament. If language gives form to formlessness, then take my text as proof that God exists, but you've been structuring Babel. Your words don't stand as a true monument. Now this rootless obelisk faces an unstoppable force that can move monoliths. Pure horror. Even Lovecraft couldn't jot this in his broadest column with Cthulhu versus Pazuzu. It's too monstrous. Onlookers, observing animals scrapping in a pit like a zoologist. No, come on.
Right, before we go off, Mackenzie's clarity, I should understand him, because a lot of people get me mixed up with a Scottish accent whenever I meet them. People in work, or like customers who serve, whatever, in my workplace, people I meet, oh, you Scottish? I get that a lot. I should be able to understand this, but he went a little bit supersonic, and I was like, yo, Kens, slow down.
It's the kind of conflict that could be studied by mythologists. Medusa in the Odyssey. I'll cut a sneaky head off and display the body as an ornament. If language gives form to formlessness, then take my text as proof that God exists, but you've been structuring Babel. Your words don't stand as a true monument. Now this rootless obelisk faces an unstoppable force that can move monoliths. Pure horror. Even Lovecraft couldn't jot this in his broadest column with Cthulhu versus Pazuzu. It's too monstrous. Onlookers, observing animals scrapping in a pit like a zoologist. No, come on. Who really wants this shit? I'm just here to explain in plain fucking English why Tom's a prick. See, it's well known every cunt out's been sick of you. Literally, you carry on in the space of a Twitter character count but don't have the character to be carrying out some accountability. We all know about the stuff you've done, but I'm calling you awake while you ain't been brung up, lad. You could tell when I drop these facts because his face will drop so fast you would think he's Bell's palsy's back. You see, after a lifetime of talking shit online and not being able to back it, there was a time because we're getting cancelled for shit they said in a battle and he was weighing in on podcasts. Mate, that's a madness. 2020, even ready to use race to further his aims like a Marxist. When back in the day, you were the guy that said the dialect looked like he fell in a tar pit. I don't fucking take it at face value, but face the facts. If there's one thing I hate's a rat, that Bell's palsy, just the universe paying you back. You were so used to coming out the side of your mouth and changing with the wind, your face stayed like that. See, you... What?
Mackenzie's bringing up everything UNAN done in the past here.
Trying to pull another prank to the point that you'd think tomfoolery was planned, but anytime he gets called in it, he'll back his lack of action by saying that he took it like a man. Mate, if you ever went to jail, you brag on the outside about it and bring it up in battles with a weird sense of pride about it, like, yeah, some shit went down in there and I'm not gonna fucking lie about it. I did let my cellmate have sex with me, but at least I didn't fucking cry about it. Whispers pulled a knife on you and you still did nothing. You try that on me, I got a team who'd run here from Scotland just to kick your cunt in. Bro, you try that shit. If that stunt had gone wrong, all this shit would be done, bro. Battle rap condemned, forced into an ignorant bubble. But luckily enough, Tommy was there to jump into the first hint of trouble and disarm that boy with a witty rebuttal. I keep it discreet with a blade. You won't see it till I plugged your torso like a butcher. It's handling your organ meat. Your fate is bloody awful. Big fucking knife, sharp as my wit, twice as incisive. He'll get stuck in a moment, replaying this in his mind till the end of his time till it's lifeless. Side note, Glasgow has the highest stab to kill ratio and is the friendliest city in Europe. Man, hey, don't hurt yourself. Glasgow has the highest stab to kill ratio and is the friendliest city in Europe. Man, I swear that shit is the wildest. So treating him to a quick death is the way that I really kill him with kindness. Time, bitch.
Okay. Was this judged, by the way? It had it because it was a leaked. Was this... Okay, I was judged. Yeah. I couldn't understand a lot of Mackenzie's writing. Not a lot, like I'd say maybe 20%. That's the 20% of the rounds, still a lot though. His clarity, I'm still trying to get used to. Maybe because I only watched like one Mackenzie battle before, and now I'm trying to get used to his accent and how he rhymes. I'm like, oof. There's some brilliant bars in there, don't get me wrong. He had a lot of where UNAN was, you knew UNAN years ago, stuff that he said to all our battle rappers. He brought race into it, everything, and I was like, oh, okay. He's trying to out him out here. But after round one, I think UNAN's won round one. I think round one goes to Mandro Mob. I don't even know who won this battle, actually. So this is going to be interesting. But round one, I give to UNAN.
I don't want to see you act victimized and cry to the audience when I start digging up your past like I'm some kind of historian.
Okay.
I heard back in the day his wifey was fucking wiping the floor with him. Punching her date in the car like the DeLorean. Yeah, bitch was built like a prize fighter. He used to have to go home every night and fight China. She get Larry up. Bitch was built like a prize fighter. He used to have to go home every night and fight China. She get Larry off the white wine and hit him with a sidewinder. He had to click his jaw back into place like it's a typewriter.
Oh my god.
Because she just light his grill up while he was talking like Knight Rider. You pussy.
Oh my god.
Pussy. You got beat and it left your knees wobbly. You was getting smacked up by your girl like Pete Doherty. I mean honestly, that shit brings a whole new context to saying you're love struck. A girl gave you a little... It brings a whole new context to saying you're love struck. A girl gave you a little brain, then had your brain coming undone. Bet you was hiding from public places because your face was all fucked up. Refusing to take her to the prom, but still waking up punch drunk. One time he was late for a pub lunch. She tried to slash this bitch's throat, then made him go to a Halloween party just as one of Jack the Ripper's hoes. I know in your spare time you like to capture videos, but you should try acting in a show. You could get cast as Little Mo, but no. You'd rather be an angry ginger bloke sat wanking in his home, writing anti-women posts, meeting feminism with aggression because of when your missus smacked you in the nose. Writing dumb shit about how girls shouldn't be able to cast a single vote. And I'm not the type to protest. I know that everyone has opinions, bro, but yours are revolting, so I have to pick at those. Yeah, keep laughing, keep laughing. Yours are revolting, so I have
Yeah,
to
they're
pick
laughing
at
at his
those.
face just.
You're just projecting because the bitch you chose broke your face with a strike. And now you're desperate for control again, so now you only date timid types, right? Look, the physical abuse isn't an excuse, but if you really knew what he overcame in his life, you might understand why the fuck this man is so against women's rights. Because one night he went out, got drunk,
that hurt.
fucking lost his house key. Came home, his girl was stood at the door looking like Ronda Rousey. He staggered back, ranting about being an anti-vaxxer, started coughing loudly. And she hit him with a combination of jabs that had him proper drowsy. Like Dr. Fauci. With either hand. She be looking for a opening so she can laugh.
Hold on, run that back. UNAN.
Because one night he went out, got drunk, fucking lost his house key. Came home, his girl was stood at the door looking like Ronda Rousey. He staggered back, ranting about being an anti-vaxxer, started coughing loudly. And she hit him with a combination of jabs that had him proper drowsy. Like Dr. Fauci. With either hand. She be looking for a opening so she can land. And he'd be trying to evade the hook like he's Peter Pan. She used to send him flying so fucking far he needed his visa stamped.
Oh my god.
Had this bitch covering up like he was from East Sudan. You think I give a fuck about him being mad? Clown suck a dick. How you out punching me? You can out punch your bitch. Time.
That's over. It's 2-0 UNAN. It's 2-0 UNAN. Yes, Mackenzie tried to make it personal in round 1, brought up UNAN's past. It just coincidentally that UNAN has round 2 was about Mackenzie's past, and then he was like, that's fine, you want to bring a past? I can do the same. Boom. Last Jahowski came home, the girl was standing at the door looking like Ronda Rousey. Bro. The build up. UNAN, superb round. Best round of battle so far.
Yo!
Rebuttal?
Domestic abuse bars! Man, that's grim. You got a common assault charge for beating up a girl. I wish I knew you back then so I could tag you in. Bro! Don't play with me! Woo! I knew this would happen. Tommy goes dumb retarded. He should be spazzing. It may sound good and passive, but pay attention. He's hyping himself, going off in stupid tangents. Typical recovering addict trading substance for enthusiasm. He'll compare himself to every plant and animal studied in the alma mater because he's got a personality disorder and the act of being a person is too hard to master. He said, in battle.
This battle is really picked up. First round was good, but the second round, UNAN's best round of battle, and like Mackenzie's all, that's fine. You want to take it there? Let's fucking take it there.
Yes, my bones are oak, because he's a tree, don't you know? This old crop's so lost, famine, harder times than a paddy farmer, and I've been eating for real, never losing my roots, go deep in the field. I got ashwagandha in my plantar fascia. That is an original defeat bar in 2023, bitch, have that for starters. Long scheming ain't hard to do, it's just smoking mirrors with lines like we're getting stoned and doing coke at the party after. In case you forgot how long and bad your bars were, I have half the crowd like loud noises.
Whoa, what the fuck happened here?
Coke at the party after. In case you forgot how long and bad your bars were, I have half the
Slight camera issue during the round. Wait, what?
crowd like loud noises and the other half are bladdered. Well, I treat this like... Back! Let's fucking go, man. Let's go. Well, I treat this like a Koj slap and dead it before you start the drama. Couple jabs and this bastard Scarface while I'm just standing laughter and I'm like, nah, 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 nah. Hey, hey, goodbye. Bananarama! You got bad bars, my bars are badder. Why do I need to fucking son your retarded patter? You're Cornwall's one and only battle rapper, the monstrosity. I don't sell drugs, I just pretend like I do. I shave a half gram off the half ounce till it's 13.50. That's 20 to 2. This parody I got a come to an end. You can't fool me the way you've done all of them. I'd say take time to find yourself, but you'll still end up getting lost in your head. Whether you're washed or circling the drain, either way, that downward spiral is strong. You can't manufacture a crisis you want, so you extort others for aid and breeze by and be gone, but that's a cold front mixed with hot air that you've recycled for long, and you think you're all calm till you realise you're in the eye of the storm. I've seen every social media post, a self-fulfilling prophecy you can really read from a scroll, because he'd been to the bottom of the bag, hitting some coke, rocks more expensive than stones from Sierra Leone. You feel like the sky's falling sometimes. That metaphor for depression is known. Well, after this, you're gonna feel like you had a predator drone descend on your home. You got a couple of demons that's known, and I'm not your therapist, bro. I'm an exorcist. I spin off your dome. Go through this pussy quick. Stick a sharpened crucifix into your bones. You little BBD bitch. You got a fear of abandonment and grows, so you treat others like shit, so they'll go and leave you alone. But that's just how an ego just copes, because he secretly hopes to be loved when he's weak and exposed. You're a psychic vampire. You lack the self-reflection needed to see the evil you've shown. What?
Okay, I tried to catch all that. I tried.
See the evil you've shown, farming your friends for attention, threatening self-harming and death. Yeah, you planted those seeds on your own because it was suicide when you agreed to battle me on the show. Now he's got to be waking up to a dark figure, seeing the bones peek from the robe as he hands you the scythe and says, "Here, take your own life, and that way you can really reap what you've sown." Time.
Okay, this battle really picked up in the second compared to what it was in the first. I think because I said Unan's second was the best round of the whole battle so far, Mackenzie's second was good. He started off really strong. I'm just back from a gym. My pre-workout, I'm crashing off my pre-workout, hence why my energy might not be 1000% right now. But I'm trying to catch everything Mackenzie is saying. Unan's clarity is fucking phenomenal. I understand everything Unan's saying. It's Mackenzie's accent and he's trying to go fucking Eminem fucking rap god right now. And I'm like, yo, bro, slow the fuck down. I'm trying to process what you're saying in my head, and either I'm just dumb or it's going a little bit too fast for me. Mackenzie had a couple of good bars in there. He started off the round really fucking strong with the rebuttal on Unan. After Unan was speaking on the domestic abuse, he had a domestic abuse rebuttal on Unan. Whether or not that's true or not, I don't know. If it's not true or not, even if it's not true, it got a reaction. And that's exactly what was needed for Mackenzie after Unan's big round. He needed to take that momentum away from Unan as quick as possible as soon as he started around, because everyone was still clapping while Mackenzie was trying to get the first two lines out of his second round. So as soon as he landed that rebuttal, everyone was like, yes! Then the momentum shifted towards Mackenzie, but he didn't really do a lot with it. He had one or two good bars in there, or one or two good punches. Under the third, I think it's 2-0 Unan going under the third. I think it's 2-0 Unan going under the third.
Look, when I'm done performing, they'll be trying to send roses my way. And I'll be refusing them like, no, you can save those for my grave. Because he came in high spirits, right? But he gonna leave trying to get hold of white sage. Because I didn't come to give him his flowers. I came to throw a nightshade. I came to cut his throat up like laryngitis. Force feed him an antivirus. It's about to get surgical. I don't need a lab appliance. But after months of research and trying to master science, I figured it out. Calling him a Scottish cunt in England is what will make the reactions bias. But on the other hand, I'm a battle giant that clashed with titans. A bitch slap Goliaths, kick splash Poseidons. A god in my final form. So why would I ever look to another man for guidance when I built a legacy you couldn't touch with the hand of Midas? Bro, I've been on the cameras like this half my life and started early as a teen. So now I shoot better than Hugh Hefner with a dirty magazine.
Oh,
That's crazy.
Jesus.
You better play with something safe.
No. I don't want to run that back. I want to run that back.
Bro, I've been on the cameras like this half my life and started early as a teen. So now I shoot better than Hugh Hefner with a dirty magazine. That's crazy. You better play with something safe. I'll be trying to give these kids advice. Got me lifting up a roof like it was made by Fisher Price. I swear to God, someone just saying this guy's name in a mic gives me migraines quicker than a bag of minute rice. Bro, you have the swag of Adidas when it's missing stripes. So lace your boots or you ain't gonna make it to the finish line. I don't wanna walk a mile in your shoes, Mackenzie. You would need a bigger size. Plus the imprint from a crispy Nike is all I got for a British night. Get hit with a precision strike. They can split a horsehair. I've been watching his kingdom fall as I give the Lord's prayer. Bitch, they swinging swords where? I'll have a missile launch there. I'm a mantra with a banana clip. This is guerrilla warfare. Or it's a machete blade. Or it's a machete blade.
Run it back, Unan. I'm a man
I'll
drill.
have a missile launch there. I'm a mantra with a banana clip. This is guerrilla warfare.
The fact they saw this is guerrilla warfare, but then the build up of precision airstrike and everything just leads up to that. Brilliant. Brilliant.
Or it's a machete blade. Or it's a machete blade. Penetrate his gut. Or I can slice him up center stage. Wet my face with blood. Or off of this.
Penetrate his gut out of context is mad,
Or it's a
brilliant.
machete blade. Or it's a machete blade. Penetrate his gut. Or I can slice him up center stage. Wet my face with blood. Or off of this round, I could put that shit down. You know, like I guess a weapon ain't enough. Since Glasgow's the stab capital and you never made the cut, bro. Now you've been sent to slay the one they consider the true champ. Got Mackenzie playing dumb like he isn't a huge fan. Briggs hit my phone, said I'm sorry about the Bizzo decision, bro, but to make it up, I got the perfect plate for you, UNAN. Come to find out, it was soup cans from the food bank. How the fuck is he up here acting like his plate's empty? Are you having a fucking laugh? Look who they fed me. Well, I ain't Ed Gein, but I scrape flesh clean. And I've got what's on the bone falling off like it's KFC.
Oh, Unan.
Are you having a fucking laugh? Look who they fed me. Well, I ain't Ed Gein, but I scrape flesh clean. And I've got
I ain't Ed Gein, a scrape flesh. Ed Gein, if you don't know, is a serial. I might be wrong. He's a serial killer of some sort. I think he was the one that fleshed his victims. I know the name. Okay, I know he's like a Jeffrey Dahmer type of person, right? He's in that category. But Jeffrey Dahmer cut people up and all. Ed Gein, I don't know if he cut everyone's flesh off or if he cut them up. I'm not 100% sure. But it is a serial killer bar.
fucking laugh, look who they fed me. Well, I ain't Ed Gein, but I scrape flesh clean. And I've got what's on the bone falling off like it's KFC. He got so much room for improvement. I've been living in his brain rent free. Like you ain't the landlord of nothing, pussy, yo, I'll pay next week. Now, get your stomach poked. You ain't the landlord of nothing, pussy, yo, I'll pay next week. Get your stomach poked. Now you looking fucking broke. Trying to make ends meet. When I cut the guy behind iron bars like it's HMP. That's crazy.
Cut the man behind iron bars like it's HMP.
When I cut the guy behind iron bars like it's HMP. Bro, I'll be running that wing like I play for Arsenal. Cause the way that I swing a makeshift blade remarkable. I got a dagger on road. It ain't a Jamaican carnival. I'm trying to... I got a dagger.
That was nasty, and that wasn't even the punch, bro. He's still building.
I got a dagger on road.
Wait, run it back.
Like it's HMP.
So I caught a man behind iron bars like it's HMB. I will run this. I will run that wing like a play for Arsenal.
Bro, I'll be running that wing like I play for Arsenal. Cause the way that I swing a makeshift blade remarkable. I got a dagger on road. It ain't a Jamaican carnival. I'm trying to...
That's crazy. That's crazy, by the way.
I got a dagger on road. It ain't a Jamaican carnival. I'm trying to put this cunt's face on the front page with a bladed article. He's only here because his league is Scotland based, and he's in need of foreign aid because he's a sorry state. I know that back when he was a Ronald, it believes it got him fame, but just like now, this red-headed clown was eating off the name. Time.
Unan round of applause. 3 fucking solid rounds. I can't wait to see what Unan does at Battle of the Bay. I had Unan 2 up going into the 3rd round. Is this a gentleman's 3-0? We will soon see. We will soon see.
It's really hard to write bars for this gimp. Because he got famous as a teen and hasn't stopped being a public embarrassment since. But don't worry.
Ouch.
Even though he's cleaned up his act, I've still got some dirt on Tommy that hasn't been rinsed. Remember when you were meant to battle Shogun, right after his viral success? Which, by the way, brought in more views than you ever have in a lifetime. So yes, even though you were kneading the dough, he was getting a bigger slice of the bread. But you threw a bitch fit over an extra 100 quid. And when Joe offered to pay you from his own pocket, you still pulled out and you jeopardised the event. Well, that's just a standard play for this massive disgrace. You don't get what you want, so you demand and you take, and you throw a tantrum if you don't get your way. I heard about a time a female fan let you crash at her place. And I'm not going to say that I got told what happened that day. Psych, he's a creepy bastard. He got kicked out at 3 a.m. holding nothing but a slap to the face. It don't take much common sense to comprehend. We know from his history, when pussy gets denied, you just go in a strop again. 1 minute, he's going to link a bird. The next minute, our man's banning him from the ends and he has to fucking beg permission to set foot on that block again. But here's where it all connects. This is facts. Here's where it all connects. I said act of karma, cosmic debt, and it comes at a cost. Whether it's a bird leaving you in bits or a man wanting to leave you feeling really cut up in a box. Shit, you could have really got dismembered out the Midlands one time. And after this, you're gonna feel like your stomach's in knots. See, what? What? He's a waste man.
Okay, Kens.
Either he's off of his meds or he's blaming depression. 1,000 public statements made threatening. He'd take his own life if he doesn't get the love and attention that he craves but ain't getting. I said he's like a child throwing a tantrum. And anyone who ever dealt with a kid should realise in a second there's a difference between a cry for help and a cry for attention. See, Tommy, 5 people I know took their own lives in the last 6 years. And their families wish they knew of their intentions first. Do I have to spell this out for you like your little Ouija board? You're just pushing for attention. For them, I would accept the curse, hoping talking to the dead would work, because not one of them spoke to a soul before they left this earth. You're just inflicting trauma on your friends for your own... I don't need it. You're just inflicting trauma on your friends for your own solipsistic ends. How does it feel mocking victims of problems torturing their head? You say that you'll take your own life and wake up to messages of love and support in your DMs. Those who've lost someone that way, wake up thinking about doing it too, just for a chance to talk to them again. See?
I've got no words. I've got no words.
Trauma on your friends for your own solipsistic ends. How does it feel mocking victims of problems torturing their head? You say that you'll take your own life and wake up to messages of love and support in your DMs. Those who've lost someone that way, wake up thinking about doing it too, just for a chance to talk to them again. See? It's real shit. Real shit. Run that back. Tommy! I tried to take my own life at 22. I thought I couldn't heal a schism in my brain. Thankfully, the consequences of that decision never came. I can still see the look in my mother's eyes when she found out, bro. It's burning to my vision. This shit is not a game. For you, it's masochistic performance art. You just make an exhibition of your pain. Mate, it's dead. You're a vacant mess who doesn't deserve any of the ways he's blessed, but you want to gamble with your life? I'll take it. Bet I said I'd slap you into the Reaper's arms so you can go ahead and embrace your death. See, anything I said I meant. If I wish you luck, it still remains a threat. I was the one who told Gemini to go out there and fucking break a leg. See, make some fucking noise, man. Come on,
I don't think he's finished though.
Me killing you today, ironically, might just save your life. We all gotta face the darkness at the end of the day. It's nice.
Make some noise!
Chest hurts every time I do this. The chest ache going like that. Fucking hell. Let's just keep it mic together. Mackenzie got me in my fields at the end there. I got tattoos for a reason. He started to get me in the fields, what I was saying near the end. But yeah, I think it's a Frio UNAN. I'm sorry, Kens, but I think as a gentleman's Frio, UNAN was, I'm gonna say, unbeatable for his performance. Probably not the best UNAN performance I've seen. Like UNAN against Puzzle was fucking unbelievable. This UNAN, very, very, very fucking good. He beat Mackenzie. If you want to give it 2-1, you can give it 2-1, but I think I'm going to give it a gentleman's Frio. I think UNAN took that. No disrespect, Mackenzie. He was good.
Yeah, Graza just judging.
Manic Graza.
Mackenzie, really good battles. A bit worried, with the event today. There's been some no-shows and that, but I think the crowd really want to see it. So yeah, I was happy with that. So Yunan first round, I really enjoyed the breaking down iron bars, locked on his head like Iron Mask, painting the walls with this cat like Rafiki from The Lion King. I think we had some really good stuff in the first. I do it like when I judge rounds, I'll give them a score out of 10 each, and then whoever's got the most, and
Makes
do it
sense.
that way.
Makes sense.
So I gave him 8.
Okay.
Mackenzie, the Greek mythology stuff he started out with a fake art, but that was good. The cerebral palsy, face stays like that was really good. One thing I noticed with Mackenzie is he was talking to Yunan's chest, and there's quite a height difference. So Mackenzie was really talking down to him, whereas Yunan was looking up. And I think in this room with the acoustics, Yunan being able to kind of look up to someone and shout, and Mackenzie being so much taller and looking down, it changed the dynamic of like their performances for me.
Interesting. Interesting.
Which is something I noted here. I gave him a 6 for that round. I think Yunan's writing is better overall.
So Graza has 1-0 Yunan going on the second.
Second
Okay.
round, I started off really not liking like the idea of that angle.
Yeah.
But I always think if an angle's done really well, then it's not really off limits, and that's what Yunan did here. Punch a date in the car like the DeLorean.
That was sick.
Fight China, Knight Rider stuff. Really like the love struck punch joint. And the picket nose stuff, really good. I gave that a 9.
A 9?
Yunan round in my opinion.
I said round 2 from Yunan was the best round that Yunan did. Probably to me still the best round of the whole battle. Yunan's third was good too, but Yunan's second I think was the best round of the whole battle. So he gave Yunan a round a 9, which is the best round of the whole battle so far. So unless Ken says a 10 out of 10 with Graza in round 2, then Yunan's 2-0 going into the third.
Opinion. The Mackenzie did a really good flip on it,
Yeah.
which was really good. Like, I wish I could have tagged you in. He really broke him down as well. He had a banana rama bar, and so did I, so I noted that. The 20-2 impression that he did, I gave him a 7 for that round. I don't think it was like a bad round at all, but I think Yunan just did more.
We know Yunan.
So the third round, so Yunan had the Scottish cunt reaction bias stuff, which was really good. The banana clip guerrilla warfare. I'm high as fuck, by the way. So
I've got 3 minutes left, bro.
Cut the guy behind iron bars like HMP and Dagger Run Road, and it ain't a Jamaican carnival. Bar event for me, I gave that an 8. Mackenzie did a really good breakdown of Yunan's past with some stuff I've not really seen. I wished it was a bit more like to it. It was like £100 over a battle and some bird kicking him out of bed. It was a bit more, but the stomach in knots stuff has been, I don't know if it's just because I'm from Nottingham, but that's been done so many times. And the ending as well, I really liked his ending. Yeah, I thought it was really impactful. I gave him an 8. So overall, Yunan won that. I gave him all 3 rounds. So yeah, safe win.
Hey, God, love Grass is like, I'm high as fuck. But, free now, you gentleman's free I give it as well. Graza broke it down, sort of the same way we broke it down here, and give it a free as well. Really good, really good. Like it.
Okay, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet, yeah? I think Graza broke down the bars really well, so I'm gonna just keep it succinct and say 2-1 I'm giving it to Yunan. I'm going to give Mackenzie the second because I think he diffused the angle. Even though Yunan did it brilliantly, he sort of like took the wind out of the sails a little bit with his rebuttal, and his round was so strong after that. So I'm giving it to Yunan, 2-1. I think Mackenzie was brilliant, but Yunan was just overall, his punches were hitting hard as fuck. So yeah, man, 2-1 to Yunan. Respect.
Before the last judge gets into it, I said it and Graza said it how Yunan's second round was the best round of the whole battle. Yet Judge 2 gave round 2 to Mackenzie. Explain that. Explain how me and Graza both thought it was 3-0. I said I wouldn't be mad if it was 2-1. You give round 1 and give round 3 to Mackenzie. Not round 2. Round 2 was Yunan's best round. That angle was... You might not agree on the angle, but that angle was done to fucking perfection. That round 2 was Yunan's round all day. Don't care, all day.
All right, this is Cobra reporting to you live.
Cobra.
And we just saw Unan
Commander
versus Mackenzie. Now, what I'm going to say may sound strange, but here's what I honestly took from it. They were even. Lyrically, they were even. Ability-wise, they were even. They're both really intricate writers. But the difference, where I give it 3-0 to Unan, isn't because it was a landslide, and they both wrote to the same level. It's how Unan words and says his things, and it's the gaps that he leaves.
Clarity.
Don't get me wrong, Mackenzie was saying some shit, so shout out to you. But Unan made it, you not only envisioned it, because he slowed it down where he needed to slow it down. He slowed it down where he needed to slow it down, and he emphasized certain words and the end of certain bars for the punch to really connect. Whereas Mackenzie, what he's doing is really technical, but at times, and it's not because he has a Scottish accent or anything, but it can often come off as rambling, and he runs out of steam. That's the only thing that separated them. Otherwise, the biggest notable round in that was Unan's second round, but Mackenzie was like, they were really even. So yeah, 3-0, but not because it was a landslide, because of that one thing of placing words where you shouldn't.
Okay, so even Cobra Commander says the standard thing was Unan's second round. So how Judge 2 gave second round to Mackenzie in a 2-1, I don't know. I'm not a judge, but I judged it the same way you did, the same way Cobra did, the same way Graza did. A 3-0, I said a 3-0 to Mackenzie's clarity. Like, Unan's clarity, I said, was unreal throughout it. These guys are just repeating what I said. There's no way to go over it. These guys are just repeating what I said. I broke it down. Goddamn, Unan came out swinging. His first was so smooth and clean, punch after punch, and the man go to Tom Waits. Crowd slept way too much of Mackenzie. This was a great intense battle. It was. Carrying on a space of a Twitter character count, but you don't have the character to carry some accountability. Unan's really one of the best UK rappers ever, alongside Shotty and Tony. Fucking facts. Punching her date in the car like the DeLorean. That's crazy, by the way. That was crazy. Because of Mandro hitting the walls with his cat like Rafiki from Reneging. We caught them all. We caught all the big bars everyone's talking about. Second round, Unan, all day. Guys, it's been about T. This was a long video. I didn't realize how long this was. I do apologize. Unan, Mackenzie, if you're still watching, guys. Shout out to you guys. Brennan Battle. It's been about T, guys. Take care of yourselves. And I'll see you all tomorrow or the next day for another rap battle reaction. Peace out.